and welcome to day 28. So today is another restorative class. So you've got the choice, of course. You can take a nice long meditation from the online yoga circle, you can have a nap, or you can practice this class with us. Now you're probably wondering why I have this scarf with me here. I went hunting for my yoga strap. I have one somewhere. I'm sure a small child has walked off with it and decided it was a rope to tie up their teddies or something. So I'm going to be working with this instead, but it's probably a good thing anyway to show you don't actually need all the equipment. You can work with these hamstring stretches with my yoga strap, with just something you've got lying around at home. So anything long enough to do reach, just like this will, is all you need today. So grab hold of one of those. We're going to start with some seated hamstring stretches. So taking both legs out in front of you and just bringing the strap or the scarf around the balls of the feet. Bringing the hands back so that you can sit up tall. And so the stretch is going to come into the legs, but we're not going to round through the back. So usually when we forward fold, we round, and we don't want to do that. We want to lift into the heart. So what you want to do is just creep the hands forward, bend into the elbows, and just bring the heart forward. So you're stretching into the legs, pressing those thighs down so the thighs stay nice and active, and just breathing here. So if you have any back issues, often tight hamstrings are an issue. When you're a mum, it can also be due to the hips and how they've changed. So you really want to stretch out the legs and focus on that lengthening through the spine and good posture throughout the day, because that's really going to help you as well. All right, gently release one leg back. We'll just work with one because you'll be able to go a little bit further. So bring the hands a little bit closer towards you, so you're really drawing that foot in. Keep pressing that left thigh into the mat. And then just gently release the strap. Hold on to the foot or the calf. Inhale the arm up and over. Just getting a stretch down through the side body. Anchoring down with this hip. And then inhale back up. So let's swap sides with the legs. Around the ball of the foot. Inhale, lift. And exhale to soften. And gently release the chest back up. So I want you to take the hands wide now. We're going to stretch into the shoulders. So just sitting however is comfortable for the legs, and as you exhale, take the hands behind. So if your hands are too close and it's like, ooh, I can't go, move the hands a little bit wider and you'll be able to take them down behind you. If it's not stretching, you can step the hands in a little bit and encourage them to open a little bit more. So as you inhale, coming back up, and as you exhale, bringing them down behind. Inhale up. And this time I want you to take the left hand down and really stretch into the right side. So drawing it down, maybe even looking towards that armpit. And then the opposite way, inhale. And exhale back to center, so draw the hands down. Release the strap, interlace the fingers, open up through the chest, maybe shift the gaze. And as you inhale, bring the hands together. Exhale, push the hands away. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, come down to one side. Inhale, up and over to the opposite side. And then back to center. You need to come down to lie on your back. So however you're getting down onto your back, whether that's via the core or gently bringing yourself down with the hands. We're going to use that strap again. So for the hamstring stretch, except this time we're on our backs. So take the right leg out long, draw the left in. So again, really drawing the elbows down to the floor is going to draw that leg in. Try and soften the shoulders though, so not tensing through that upper body. And then hold onto that strap with the left hand and slowly let the leg fall out to the left side. You may need to take the right arm out long as an anchor or keep the right hand on the hip because you don't want to twist. You want the stretch to come from the inner thigh. And then inhale back through center, swap the hands and take the leg over to the opposite side. Maybe even looking away from the leg. And then inhale back through center. Let's change the legs here. So right foot, draw it in. So with this other leg, you can have it out long if that feels good. My low back doesn't really like that, so I tend to keep it bent. Draw the right leg in. And then hold it with the right hand, take it out to the right side. And then inhale back through center. So you'll take that left leg long now. You can even scoot the hips over a little bit if you like to kind of increase that spinal twist, or that may be too much for you. Just breathe up and down the length of the spine. And then inhale back through center. Release the strap, and because it is a nice soft scarf, it is perfect to come and now place over the eyes as we just settle in for a little quick meditation. So however you want to lie, you can bring the soles of the feet together, you could bring them out long or keep the soles of the feet on the floor. Place that scarf over your face. Let's bring one hand to the heart, one to the belly. I want you to breathe into the belly. Breathe into the heart, and breathe out of the heart, and breathe out of the belly. Breathe into the belly, breathe into the heart, breathe out of the heart, and breathe out of the belly. When you're breathing into the belly, you might even like to imagine breathing into the womb space, so our creative center. Breathing into it, shifting that energy into the heart, letting go of anything you need to from the heart, and letting go of anything you need to from the womb space. Continue this breathing pattern in and out as slow as you can, letting go of what you need to today. And then when you're ready, slowly starting to bring yourself back, maybe gentle twist with the legs from side to side. You can move the scarf off your eyes, draw the knees in, and when you're ready to, come up and have a seat. Thank you so much for joining me for today's restorative practice. I hope that you're starting to see the value of really finding that balance between we can push and go really hard and get sweaty and that makes us feel good, but on other days, that's not going to balance us out. We need these restorative classes, we need these meditation practices, and it is just an ebb and flow. Your yoga practice can balance out what's going on in your life, so when you're having a hectic day, a restorative class is going to feel good. When you've had a quiet day, sweating it out on your mat, just getting to it is really going to feel great. So for today's life challenge, what I'd like you to do is just ask yourself the question, what is going to feel really good right now? Because I think sometimes we have this idea of the things that make us feel good, but if we don't ask the question in the moment, it's not really valid. Like, yes, taking a nice hot bath makes me feel good sometimes, but other times I couldn't think of anything worse. So right now, what's going to make me feel good? And the answer might be right now, getting my kitchen bench top spotless, because that makes my brain feel nice and clear and I feel on top of the world. And I think admitting to ourselves that actually that's something we do for ourselves. That was kind of a big switch for me, realizing that the house stuff is not just, I used to kind of think, I'm doing this for them, like I've spent my entire day serving them, blah, 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 the floor's clean, the laundry's done, blah, blah, blah. Actually, some of those jobs are for me. Like the kitchen bench being spotless is about me. Like my kids don't care if their toys and stuff are on the kitchen bench. My husband doesn't care if his wallet and phone and paperwork and whatever is there. They don't care, doesn't worry them. It's for me. And that's okay. Admitting it's for you is great, because then you're like doing it, instead of feeling like this is drudgery, this is for them, I want to do something else, you can actually go, no, actually, honestly, this is for me and it's going to make me feel good and it's going to make my head feel clear, and then I'll be able to get on with it afterwards. So just in the moment today, ask yourself what you want to do, what will make you feel good. Be honest about the answer and have a beautiful day. Namaste.